Hello, hello. So, '07, what's up? This is going to be another rather boring-ish stream. I'm mainly seeing if my setup can handle playing the game at 1440p and streaming. On that note, maybe do a fly around before getting to the boring hauling.
Ship release confirmed. Move clear of the landing pad.
How is it looking, graphics-wise, on your end? Oh, and thanks for stopping in, by the way.
Flight assist off.
Man, I really need to... try flying this ship in VR. See if I get motion sick. Looking great. Good, good.
Flight assist on.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I very rarely get motion sick in VR by now. I've been using VR for like 8 years. But on occasion, on a very rare occasion, depending on what's going on in the game I'm playing, I sometimes get a bit nauseous.
Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach.
I'm not much for racing sims, but that would probably do it.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking successful. Engine shutting down. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Fun fact, Elite was literally the game that got me into VR, PC VR. It might seem that way, but I did turn FA off, FA on, I mean, just before I did the landing. I am no Rain Man. I have tried FA off landings, and to be frank, I suck at it. Yes, ET in VR is awesome. That's what got me into VR. Wrong button. Wrong button again.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Trams released. Ship departure confirmed.
One of the things that kind of got me into VR is the panels in ED. I only kind of a wrong set of priorities in hindsight, but at the time I had a simple HOTAS with a very limited number of buttons, and I got tired of quote unquote wasting buttons on this action, you know, moving between the panels, because in VR you can just look at the panel and the panel will pop up. So instead of buying myself a better HOTAS, one that had a proper number of buttons, I spent double that money, or double the money a new HOTAS would have cost, into getting my first VR headset. Instead of using a button, I can just look over here and the panel pops up. I mean, I don't regret it now. I love playing in VR. Yes, it was the first game I played in VR. problem now is that the graphical engine in ED has been upgraded, and VR headsets are taking in a lot higher resolution. So trying to play ED on my Quest 3 today nearly overwhelms my computer. Thank you for that. Just be aware that when I actually get my YouTube content going, that won't be elite. Question: is the stream hiccuping on your end?
Engines disengaged.
Or is it just my local playback of the stream? Okay. Wasn't supposed to go over there, but frames missed. Yeah, skipped frames. I'm probably really pushing it. I'm currently at 4.7% dropped frames on the network. And I don't even have ET Copilot or a voice attack running right now. Let's see, there's nothing private on it. Are you're talking about this panel, or are you talking about some other panel? Yeah, I have it at 60. Yeah, I think it's the main struggle is that I only have an old CPU, a 4-core 8-thread one. It used to be a flagship model. It's not anymore. There's a reason I put in that Ko-Fi overlay. Not hoping for much, mind you. I know Twitch streaming is not going to make me rich. I'm not doing it for that. Just so it's said. But if I don't have a tip or donation thingy up, then I definitely won't be getting any tips.
Gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh. Could you do me a favor? 2 favors, actually. Can you try unfollowing and following again? Make it bigger? Okay, I'll keep that. I'll consider that.
Fractional drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
True. That seems to be working. Oh, and regarding a bot reminding people about my collection, I actually thought I had set up a reminder, and it should have fired off by now, but it hasn't. So now the other thing I'd like you to try is putting in the command !caravan.
Welcome, Commander. Docking permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check.
Well, hello there, Andy. Welcome in, welcome in.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
cat on a van is the main command, but I also have this setup. And the old man at games, you should, at least you should understand that joke. I don't know if you do, Nicholas.
Ship has stalled. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
So for your benefit, Nicholas, there's another streamer, another elite dangerous streamer, one of the bigger ones. He has a caravan collection game going. I'm not gonna be putting up any point-based games like that, but I thought it was funny to riff on his game. Now I just need to get him to see my stream and see the joke. Wrong button.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, my dropped frames have gone down to 4%. The ET streaming community is... It's not very large, but it's mostly rather tight-knit.
Docking request granted.
As in, it's no Counter-Strike or any of the Battle Royale games large. Nowhere close to that. But it's a fun little community. Mostly, yes. Mostly.
Landing gear deployed.
There my reminder finally fires off. Oh yeah. I actually thought I had been streaming for longer. I think it's set to every half an hour.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Incoming message.
Yay, I'm friendly with Gaku. Okay.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Complex? Elite? Are you sure you're playing the same game as I am? Elite Danger is so simple. And we get another ad for AI viewers. Do tell me more. Fits protect.
Frameshift drive.
You piqued my interest.
4,
3. Okay, I'll need to look into that. Banning links wouldn't help with that comment. It's not structured as a proper link. Those people setting up those types of bots know what they're doing. I thought it was happening because I had set Firebot up to feature my stream on their page, but even having turned it off, I'm still getting that. But thank you anyway. You reminded me I was going to set that stream. Oh, sorry, set that link ban option. Anyway, I just forgot.
landing gear deployed.
I have a simple solution to forgetting to turn it on. Just never turn it off.
Docking confirmed. Tram engaged. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
I've had Firebot, except for restarting for updates, I've had it running for probably the last week since I started streaming.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
I'm gonna keep this stream going for around an hour. then I will probably be back later today to try again, this time with a few more commands set up, and hopefully finding out how to block bots like that. I need to see how my computer handles my current settings with ED Copilot running. ED is essential for the marathon stream I'm planning. I'm not sure what I was doing earlier. It may have been my fly around on the Kestrel, but my dropped frames are yeah, they're getting fewer and fewer. No, I already had the game booted up. Yes, I actually know about the resetting, but I want to see how it ends. It's down to 3.6% now, so I mean, and you say it's looking smooth on your end. As long as the stream is looking smooth on the receiver's end, then it's fine. It actually matters a whole lot more than some stats on my local side. Yeah, that's probably it. Kind of shows the importance of having everything already launched, everything already running before starting the stream itself. So I'm not wasting resources on loading up an extra program or something. Here's another question for you. It looks like from my end that my ducking settings have worked. But how does it sound to you? Does the engine noise or ED if she's talking, do they drop when I start talking? That's great. Because, I mean, of course I see the mixer drop when I start talking, but that tells me nothing about how it is actually sounding. I can't see or hear that more accurately until I look at the WAD or my local recording.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Good, that's all that matters.
Docking complete. Ship is secure. Welcome, Commander.
That's part of what I'm trying now.
Capacity.
I have the VODs, of course, but this is the first stream which I tried starting a local recording as well. Same thing, basically. I'm just checking the load, how well my computer, how well my setup is handling everything.
Landing gear retracted.
Clamps released. Move clear of the landing pad.
I've also decided to move my Distant Worlds stream back a bit. I won't have everything set up to do it tomorrow as I was planning to. So I'm gonna try to do it on Friday.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that's true. Well, congratulations. Caspian is going to give you a lot of fun. At least until you try to land it in rough terrain.
Docking request granted.
It will probably give you a headache when you try to do that. You say you haven't done any engineering.
Landing gear deployed.
I cannot emphasize it enough. If you do nothing else, unlock Felicity Farseer to get the FSD engineering mods. Go for it.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
There's a reason I posted the build for people to use. For a second there, I thought I had landed back at Nibelheimer. And I was like, wait, what am I doing here?
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
She is usually the first engineer to be unlocked. And she's also very easy to unlock. The only requirement that can be a challenge is getting a meta alloy. She requires one meta alloy. There is a place where you can buy it for in-game credits levels. There are usually a bunch of fleet carriers around her system selling it. Or you can try getting it manually by yourself. Personally, I went to that one place where you can buy it from the game itself. I wasn't going to spend 5 million credits just to put money in some random players' coffers.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
However, with my current funding status, yeah, I wouldn't waste time running around finding it for cheap. Most FCs sell it for 5 million. And when you have 4 billion in the bank, Yeah, time is... You get to a point in this game, eventually, where the credits don't matter nearly as much as the time spent playing.
How may we assist you?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Speaking of... if you run into trouble finding meta alloys for a proper price, ping me on Discord or here if I'm live, and I'll set you up with one. As you can see, I have a tiny stockpile of it. It actually reminds me I need to get rid of osmium. I'm holding on to these just for the... Yeah, if FDev decides to use them for something, I need to get rid of this. Why the heck do I have 33 limpets on board? Because I need more Titan drive components. Later.
Gear retracted.
Clamp released. Move clear of the landing pad.
Exobiology. Hands down, exobio. If you only unlock Felicity Farseer and engineer your FSD. Hello, Apollo. Welcome in. Yeah, as I was saying, get yourself an Artemis suit if you haven't already. Unlock Felicity Farseer and engineer your Caspian's FSD as much as you can. Then go for a trip. You only need to go like 2 or 3k out from the bubble and you will find virgin, undiscovered territory.
Frameshift drive charging.
A single stratum tectonicus will net you 95 million if you're a first discoverer. And a neat bonus, you get your name in the game. Still haven't put in a lupus shame counter. I need to do that. I think that will be the first thing I do when I end this stream. Just do not forget a fuel scoop. Also with 130 million, I think you will get close to getting the unengineered versions of my modules from my Explorer build. With that amount. Yeah, try changing your commander's name into all of that. Nicholas Clooney, first of his name, conqueror of unknown worlds.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Okay, cool. Oh, you bought the base model.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I need to get my head in the game. I'm learning that one of the challenges of streaming is, yeah, it really messes with my ADHD. I'm so focused on watching the chat that I forget what I'm doing in the game.
Incoming message. Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
It's fine, I'll get in the rhythm of it eventually. But yeah, my mind went back to, yeah, I'm just landing at my carrier. No wait, why is my hold full? Oh yeah, I'm not at my carrier, I'm at the construction carrier. I should empty out. Okay, I'm hitting the hour mark in half a minute, in 30 seconds. And my dropped frames are down to 3%. That's probably acceptable. Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath until that happens, Nicholas. Woohoo! What streak? 07. My first streak viewer ever. If I had any prizes to give, I would give it to you.
Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
But honestly, I really don't think my stream will take off. Having a couple of guys chatting is more than enough. How to put it? Recognition. If it gets any more, that's great, but I'm not expecting any.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
It would be nice to get an affiliate status, but I'm not even holding out for that, even with the lowered requirements.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hey, Apollo, try exclamation mark caravan. That said, these test streams are nice practice for the big stream that's coming up. Oops.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
It's I'm going to drop off
Docking successful.
this load, get back to my carrier, and call it for this stream. Do some more command editing and optimizations, and then try again later today. assist on. Let's see. How much bigger do you think it could be, Mr. Clooney?
Welcome, Commander. Docking permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check.
That might be a tad too big.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad.
The Kofi. To infinity and beyond.
Request accepted.
You mean like this?
Landing gear deployed.
That might be a bit overwhelming, but I mean, I get ya. Now I can't even see the top of it.
Docking confirmed. Ship is secure. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
That could be an idea. Banner is doable. And I also think this kind of needs to be bigger. Maybe like this. And yes, let it be said, computers that are good enough to drive what needs to be driven, they are extremely expensive here in Iceland in comparison to the usual markets of America. America and the UK. Yeah, the counter or the progress bar is probably always going to be a bit unclear on mobile. Yes, the AI hype is really not helping things. But the fact that I live on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean is not helping either. the way the importation rules, tariffs, and so on work here in Iceland. Basically, if I were to order from abroad, yes, I will consider that. But yeah, if I were to order, let's say, just a motherboard from Amazon, I would have shipping added onto the price, and the tariffs. No, there actually aren't tariffs, but our VAT is 20-something%, which gets added onto the total price. So it's the price of the component, price of shipping, price of handling, and all of that is added together, and then you get the VAT on top of that, which basically, it's kind of the rule of thumb over here that any price you see on a computer component on Amazon.com or the UK Amazon, you double the price. %24 tax on everything except food and necessities. Yeah, I'm yeah, let's leave the isms of the political variety out. If I were in the position of thinking about buying a RTX 5090, let's put it this way. If I were thinking about buying an RTX 5090, I would have to weigh the price of the GPU against buying a totally fine used car. Top 1%, it's probably the same here as most other places in the world. They have ways of getting past things like that, calling it business expenses or something like that. Iceland is no different to the rest of the world when it comes to the top 1%. There was actually a guy here a few years back who sold his company to Twitter before Musk's takeover, or maybe just after Musk's takeover, and got rich from it. It was in all over the news for some months that he chose to pay the taxes on that company sale here in Iceland. He did not go through an offshore company or anything like that. He just manned up, wrote the check, and paid up. And that was newsworthy over here. In today's news, man pays taxes. I mean, how absurd can it get? Yes, so do I. He is a... I'm not putting it against him. I'm not denigrating him in any way for being rich. He built his company, he sold it fair and square, and he paid the taxes off it. And he's been using those riches, quote unquote, he's been using them for good causes. He's a wheelchair user, and using his influence, he started a program here to get companies, retail companies especially in Reykjavik, our capital, to put in ramps. And now downtown Reykjavik is full of ramps all over the place, much more than there were before. Still doesn't change the fact how ridiculous it is that it's newsworthy that a rich guy pays taxes.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah. On that note, that kind of mixed signals, uplifting and depressing at the same time note, I'm going to call the stream for now. Like I said, do some editing, do some more work, and then probably pop on back again later today. Thank you for hanging around with me, Nicholas, and others. True, it might be. But yeah, thank you for hanging around. And I'll be seeing you guys later. 07, have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are. Oh, just for the fun of it, let's put this on. And signing off.